Hello and welcome to Home Cooking Spain. Today I am going to be doing pork ribs cooked in white wine with fried potatoes and carrots. So let's start cooking. Okay, so I've just peeled the garlic, the potatoes and the carrots, and now I'm going to start off by slicing the garlic up. This dish is going to be well delicious. I've made it in the past, so I know what it's like. And now the carrots. It's a very similar dish that I make, well, used to make, using rabbit. Do you eat rabbit? Let me know in the comments. So I've got a really nice recipe using rabbit with these like fried potatoes also, and with either wine or brandy. So let me know in the comments if you like rabbit, and I'll buy some next time I go shopping, though it's really gone up in price. Before I used to buy a whole kilo rabbit, farm rabbit. I don't like the wild rabbit, too strong for my liking, too overpowering the taste. And I used to buy a kilo whole for €5 to €6. Nowadays I can't find a whole rabbit. They have it cut into pieces, and you're talking about €7 for about half a kilo. Bloody rip-off. But if you really want me to make a recipe with rabbit, I'll be very happy to do so. And rabbit is a really healthy meat as well, as it contains virtually no fat at all. Did you know that? Let me know. Okay, so the potatoes now, I'm cubing them up because I'm going to fry these later. I'm not going to get another plate out, just put them there on the sides. Well, no, I'll have to take it out in a minute because I've got the ribs to cut up as well. So I better get another plate ready in a minute. Well, today is another hot day, 37 degrees. Luckily, at night time, instead of having like 25, 26, it's going to go down to like 16, 15 all week, and around 31 to 33 in the daytime. So I'm happy with that. What's this? Get out of the way. Don't want you there, do we? So today I'm going to go and pick my first two tomatoes. They've finally grown. They're red. Not red, the red is green, how we like them. And tomorrow I plan to make a Spanish omelette. Have a look at that again. With a salad consisting of my own tomatoes, tuna, onion and olives. And with salt, olive oil and vinegar. So that recipe will come up another day. Even though I have done a Spanish omelette recipe, I might make it a different way this time, as I know about 2 or 3 ways, or 3 or 4 ways to do it. Right, the potatoes are done. Next is the pork ribs. These are the ones that I usually buy, This one weighs 694 grams and it costs €4.85. So it works out at £6.99 a kilo, which is not bad. I usually buy 3 or 4 of these when I go shopping. So let's cut this up. My chopping board is going to get messy, I know it, because of the blood in it. Oh, look at them lovely ribs. I usually roast these. If you haven't seen my recipe for roasted ribs, then have a look and you will see them. Right, these ribs, I'm going to cut them each one with their bone, because I want to fry them in that pot. So if you're going to make this recipe, have a large pot at hand, because it makes things so much easier. You can buy these also already cut up and cut in half like that, which does make things easier, you know, for moving it about when you're frying them and that. Whoops, there's a bone there somewhere. Oh, right. Luckily this knife is good, nice and sharp. Yeah, I'm going to try this a minute. Oh nah, I'm going to leave them like that, sod that. I've got one of these here, but I don't fancy using it now. So, that's ready, on to the next step. Well, next, I've got a large pot here, and I'm going to turn the heat right up. I've got a frying pan here as well, to fry the potatoes, which I'll do in a minute. And I'm going to add about 2-3 tablespoons of olive oil. You can also use vegetable or sunflower. I will be using sunflower oil to fry the potatoes, but for the rest I prefer using olive oil as usual. You will know that already if you have been following me for a while, which I appreciate a lot. Okay, so once the oil is hot, or hottish, I'll add the ribs in. Serves me right for chucking them in like that. And I'm going to turn it down to number 7 and turn the extractor fan on. I will also add some salt. I will let them fry there until they're golden brown. Okay, so I'm going to turn these around a bit. I'm using my tongs this time. It does make it easier. They tend to stick a bit, and if I use the spoon, I tend to splash myself with oil. So look, they're nice and browning off. So we'll leave them there to continue. So I've just turned them round, and what I'll do now is add the garlic and the carrot. And just leave it there to continue browning up. So let's give this a stir. Now it's stirrable. I'll leave it there for another few minutes. Okay, so this looks nicely browned off. So once the garlic, have also browned off, the carrots are softish as well, frying them there. Good. Right, what I'll do is I'm going to sprinkle a meat stock cube into it. Oh, these are hot. Why are they so hard lately? Must be the heat. Oh, it doesn't matter. Just break it in there into pieces. Doesn't matter. And I'll also add some pimenton, sweet paprika. This is about half to 1 teaspoon, and then I will add a glass of white wine. I will give it a mix. Ouch. It's what happens when you cook with no clothes on nearly. Yeah, it's too hot here to cook with too many clothes on. Right, and I'll leave it there. I'm going to cover it up and leave it there for 5 minutes. And in the meantime, I'll turn this one on and get this oil nice and hot so that I can fry the potatoes. What I'll do, because this one is bigger, I'll put the oil there and the ribs there. This one I'll turn it up to 9, and this one I'll turn it back down to 7. Yes. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Oh, hot. See if the alcohol has burnt off. Yeah, the alcohol has definitely burnt off. So what I'll do now is add some water, which is about 1/4 of a litre. 1 cup, 8 ounces, 250 millilitres. Give it a mix and just let it boil there for about 20 minutes. I am covering it all up today because there's not a lot of juice in, so it won't go over into my frying pan and onto me. So I'll leave it there on 7. Might turn it down a bit later, we'll see. So see if this is hot. Yeah, it's hot enough. So what I'll do now is try not to get burnt and chuck the potatoes in. And I'm gonna nicely brown them off. Okay. I'll be back. I'm gonna show you my first 2 tomatoes. Oops. Look at them 2 babies. Nice for tomorrow. Nice salad for tomorrow with a Spanish omelette. Beautiful. So let's move this about a bit. So did you like my tomatoes? I'm very proud of them. Incredible how much they've grown. I look forward to eating them tomorrow with a yummy Spanish omelette. I've done a Spanish omelette video before. You can see it in my playlist. But tomorrow I'm going to make it Galician style, which is a slightly different way of making it. Not much difference. and I'm going to have my lovely tomatoes in a salad. So let's check on this as well. Oi, yummy, or what? Smells delicious. So we'll leave that there to continue boiling off and wait for the potatoes to be done. Oh, I forgot to mention, cheers! And today here in Spain is election day, so I will have to wait and see to which thief wins this time. Okay, so these potatoes seem to be done, so let's do a quick switch. Okay then. Yummy. So what I'll do now, this has been boiling on number 7 since I put the potatoes in. So what I'll do is now put the potatoes in here. Trying to fish them out. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Not too much because I've added a bit of salt before on the meat, and also the stock cube. And I'm going to give it a nice stir. To mix the juice with the potatoes. I'm going to turn it down to number 5. That's halfway, medium heat. And I'll just cover it up. I'm going to leave a bit of a gap there this time. And I'll be back in a minute. And I'll give this a little clean. Which will make things easier later when we clean up. Okay, you lovely people. This is ready. Cool. Beautiful. This smells so good. But I knew it was going to be good anyway. I've done this before. Or something similar. Look at the juice. Lovely and thick. So what I'll do now, I'm going to turn it off. And yes, well, I'm going to turn it off and just move it to the side and cover it up, let the steam come out, and I'll serve it in a minute. Okay then, so let's serve this up. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed today's recipe. I'm really glad that I made this today. What else? Bloody hell, my head's gone. If you enjoyed my recipe today, giving me a like is very much appreciated. The recipe ingredients are at the end of this video and also in the description of this video. So if you liked it, please subscribe, please give me a like, and I look forward to doing my next recipe. Thank you very much, and bye bye.